Hello and namaste. Today I'm gonna talk about Git. See, empty folder, folder named ty. So there's nothing in here. I'm gonna do new file, and just do the simple HTML coding up here. Just you can still copy mine. I'm gonna just copy and paste a simple HTML code here. Just doctor HTML with heading. Head title will be website title, and so on body part I'm going to give hello, this is Kailash Takal. So let's save it first. Save. As this is HTML, I'm going to go for the HTML file extension, and I'm going to give index.html. so now it's now HTML. You can just copy whatever I have, or you can use your own code. It's just an example to use a code. It will be better if you are using the running code, which can be compiled and run. Okay, let's check it. How does it looks like? I have a live server on, so let's go on the live server. Let's see. Here is exactly the same thing that I just did it up here. So I'm just making sure it's run. Here now we already have an empty repository. So this is the empty repository we just created. So here is nothing right now. Even if you are new, it's gonna show you up here what command you have to give on your command line, but you have to know where to give the command. That's the only point. Okay, as if you are using VS Code, there is one more benefit of using VS Code. So you don't have to go to the directory. It's gonna take you directly to the directory, which directory you working on. So we are working on the mistakenly I have give double N, so it doesn't matter. It's just until you have HTML extension is okay. So here is gonna give you the directory where you are working on. So we are working on ty folder. So this is the one of the file inside the folder. So we have to send the whole folder, we don't have to go inside the file we are working on. So we just have to go inside the folder that we are working on. If you are using VS Code, and if you open, as I say, just go to the folder, right click and open with VS Code, then it's gonna take you directly to the working folder, working directory. If your terminal is not open, then you can open with this thing up here on the top. Go to the terminal, new terminal is all up to you, or if by default it might get open first time. So let's start. What we have to do up here, just to make sure that my Git is running. Let's say okay, now it's logged in, just to make sure. It's not compulsory though, but from here, as you already have the folder, as you already have the code, now we are getting ready to push, to give our first commit to push in the Git. Okay, let's do git init. So empty repository Git has been okay. So once you do git init, it's gonna show you how how does it look like. So it's gonna look like this first. So once you do git init, it's gonna give you the .git extension, which means you have something that gonna connect with the Git. So you can do with your Git bash too, but I'm showing from the terminal of here. So once you did git init, now you have to do git add space dot. That means everything that you have in your folder gonna add is added. Now what we have to do, git commit add message am, give space. And this is a command, so you have to do exactly the same. If you make any spelling error or anything, then it's not going to work. So this is our first commit. So let's give first commit, enter. See here, now you can see where you are in master. So root commit, first commit, one file has been changed, and it's going to give you the mode. So this is the number. Is just a random number. Is going to create by itself, so you don't have to worry about it. Just to make sure the file there is change in your file. If you had changes and you did the commit, it's going to show you the changes like exactly on this screen. Now let's create the remote. So creating a remote is really a good thing. It's just optional, but just to be on the safe side, it's really good. As a beginner, we have to I'll say it's better making practice of using the remote. Git remote add. Here once you say git remote add, give the name. It's a origin. Once you give origin, you have to have the give the where you're gonna create the remote then. So your remote name will be origin, but we have to give command to create a remote of what, right? So here back here we have to give, just copy this this URL, copy and paste up here. So to paste, you can use right click like this and hit enter. Now you have created or you have added the remote. Now we are ready to push. Let's see the Git status. So we are in master branch, nothing to commit, work tree clean, so we are ready. Let's commit our first Git push. Okay, Git push origin master. So we are pushing our whole file into the masters. You can change the branch. You can go to the main or the feature branch, but here we are just doing on the masters. If you are changing, then you can just change the branch, it doesn't matter. Actually, Git push origin master, let's do it. So now let's just wait for a couple of seconds. Okay, here it's done. Now let's say Git status. So on branch, nothing to work. Okay, now let's go up here and check it out. Hello. So here you see first commit 3 minutes ago. You might be wondering, we just did it right like couple of seconds ago, but he said 3 minutes ago. But here is gonna, once you make commit of here, it's gonna time gonna start from this time, like from here. Once you do first commit, we already connected with Git using .git command, using .init, my bad. With using .init command, we already connected with Git. So once we did first commit, it's gonna start give us the time of this command. So let's see what is the changes. Does the code look exactly the same that we did up here? Of course, yes, it's the same, exactly the same code. Now let's make a little bit changes. Okay, after a couple of times, like after a couple of months or a couple of worked out, you find out I have to change something in your code. So this is your original code, like a root code. Now I'm gonna make it hello and how are you. So let's save it first and let's check it out on our website. So it's already hello, how are you. So here we still have hello, this is Kailash to call, right? Okay, now let's do second commit. This is the same way. You don't have to do git init. It's already, so once you do git init, it's gonna give you what you're gonna give. It's gonna give you this .git. So it's already in there, so it's not necessary. We can just do git add. All the changes gonna be added in here. So git commit, add a message. Am means add message, or you can just do m message. Second commit, or you can say hello commit. Hello commit. Do it. So hello commit is done. One changes. Okay. One deletion, one insertion, and one file changed. So the main file has been changed. Okay, now let's push. You already have a remote, so you don't have to worry about creating the new remote again. So you just have to push git push origin. So what is your remote name? Origin master. So we're using masters. Pushing into the master branch. So now let's check it out. Let's refresh this one. Now did you see it just changed? I haven't done nothing. Let's go into the hello and see 42 seconds ago. So we just commit the hello commit. Here it's just we just did 42 seconds ago. Now let's go and see. Let's go and see all my repository. Hello. So here you see first commit and the second commit. You see the things. That's how you control the versions. So this is going to be your first version, and you feel like you have to make some changes on your second version, adding some features on your code, or if you are making an app, you are adding some features. So you make some changes and post into this thing, post into the Git again. So that's how it's going to save your whole work, and from here you can directly host or deploy your code. If it is your web app, you can just deploy it, and it's going to be really easy. I'm going to show on my second video, like next video, how to deploy the website, like web app, and how to get the domain also. Just keep following my videos. Now, as I was talking about the features, so what if once you, it's not just about the version control. I already showed you about the version control. Now I'm going to show you how to clone or how to pull request the code. Okay, let's say I've lost this whole folder. Let's show you. Okay, here is the folder that I'm using, right? This is the one I'm using. It's the same one. So let's say I've mistakenly deleted the whole folder. Okay, let's cancel this one first. We can't do it. Okay, let's delete again. Try. Okay, let's delete this one. So I have just deleted the whole folder. I lost my folder. I lost my whole project. There's nothing. Okay, now if it is 1,000 of lines of code, then I can't do it. It's, I can't just start doing it. I have a deadline tonight. So what am I gonna do? So if you already have this saved in your Git, then you can just simply create a folder as you did earlier. Create a folder, new folder, saying just now. Just give the name of your folder, just now. I'm going to show you right this, just now. Now open with your code. Open with code. See, open terminal. Now you just have to do git clone. So what do you want to clone? You want to clone the project that you have. Git, go to the GitHub and do this code. This is the URL you want to clone, or you can download from here too. It's gonna be on the zip folder. You can just download it, or you can just do like this, clone. Done. It's gonna clone and is now ready. See, you just see up here, once you done cloning has been done, you can see the hello inside this is a hello repository. So it's gonna give you the hello folder. It's gonna give you the folder name hello. It's the repository actually. So just do it. You get it back. Simple. 9 minutes ago your first commit, and this is your second commit. It's gonna show you hello commit. You see, it's gonna track everything. If you're working in a team group, then you can track everything. Who is gonna show you who committed these one too. So it will be easier. As you say you up here, as I am the master or the main admin of this code, is gonna show you the you. But if you're working in the team member name will be here. So it's gonna be easier to just track down. So that's the simple way how to use Git, and it's a feature of using. It's a really feature to use Git, and as I just show you how to use Git to save your project or your thousands of lines of codes or assignment. You see, that's how it's just simple. It's easy. Okay, that's all for this video. Thank you so much, guys. If you are really interested in my video, then you can keep watching my videos. And next video will be about how to deploy the web app using Heroku. Thank you so much.